This is an incredible addition to the show. This is the art zone. And this is one thing that's super special to me because a huge part of Star Wars cards is the one-of-one artist sketch cards. We have seen them before in baseball products. They usually put them in products like museum, but this past year was the first time that we were seeing them in flagship products like Top Series 2. Now these are incredible pieces because each card that you can pack pull is an original piece of art. It's a true one-of-one, not a manufactured one-of-one, and the best part about it is that you can connect with these artists on social media. It's way more than just a card. It's something that somebody drew themselves and put so much time and effort into and passion. A lot of these artists have a lot of great stories about their love for Star Wars or passion for Star Wars or their love of baseball and certain players. One specific artist who I'm very close to myself, who I've had on my Instagram before and interviewed, is Aviles, and he's here today, and I'm really excited to introduce you to him and other sketch artists that have come and put on displays for us here at Fanatics Fest. We're here at the art zone of Fanatics Fest, and we're gonna meet incredible top sketch artists here. Our very first is Mike Stevens, and this is the art of Mike Stevens. Have you ever done anything like this before, Mike?
Not to this scale. This is the biggest show I've been to, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what does it look like for you as an artist setting up at shows?
This is great. I mean, just the exposure is worth everything. I travel from Colorado, so this is a long way from home. So I just kind of brought some of the essentials, mostly horror, because that seems to what sells the most, and that's kind of my personality within the sketch card market. So this is what you see.
Can you tell us a little bit about how long you've been sketching for Topps and what sets that you've been in?
Sure. So my first set was Galactic Files in 2018 under the Star Wars banner, and I've been doing it ever since. I do probably 2 or 3 Star Wars sets a year. My main focus is Garbage Pail Kids, though.
What would you say is your favorite between Garbage Pail and Star Wars?
I'm going to have to go with Garbage Pail Kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Well, I'm a big fan of Mad Magazine and the illustrative style that came out of the 80s, so that, to me, fits Garbage Pail Kids the most.
Is there one specific sketch card that you absolutely even maybe wanted or tried to chase after it was pack pulled?
One of my own?
Yeah.
Probably one of my Darth Mauls. I really like Darth Maul portraits, and those seem to catch the most money. It's been nice to have one of those.
Very cool, very cool. And where can we find you?
You can find me in Colorado. I'm going to be at different Comic-Cons in the Denver area, Grand Junction area, and you might find me at the next Fanatics Fest.
Hey everyone, I'm here with the incredible Penx. I just explained to him that I've been breaking Star Wars cards for 3 years, and I pulled some of his incredible sketches. He's one of the most coveted and renowned and sought after sketch artists in our community, so I'm really, really, really excited to introduce you here in the flesh. Chris, how are you?
I'm doing fine, Stephanie. Thank you.
Tell us about you setting up here at Fanatics Fest. What are your first feelings, and how does it compare to other shows that you've maybe set up at?
Well, it's actually kind of funny. This is my second show, only my second show that I've ever done. The first one was much smaller. It was just a few minutes from my house. So this is totally different, way bigger. It's been crazy so far. But it's been a lot of fun.
Well, can you tell us a little bit about how you started with Topps and some of the sets that you've worked on?
I started with Topps back about 10 years ago. I think my first set was in 2013. It was Galactic Files 2. I just contacted Topps at Star Wars Celebration. I talked to them, and they hooked me up with a sketch job. I kept doing it over and over. Over 10 years later, here I am.
So again, I'd like to say thank you so much for giving us Star Wars card collectors like something to look after, like something to chase with one of your sketch cards for sure. What has been your favorite set to work on?
Well, I really liked A New Hope Black and White. That was a few years ago. I don't know what it was, but I just really liked that set.
Very cool. Can you tell us a little more about your work in Living Set?
Yeah, I've got living set cards and prints here. I started working on that back in 2019. We went for 5 years, did 500 cards, me and Carlos Caballero. I did about 320 cards for the set. From main characters all the way to the most obscure. It was a very robust set, but it was a lot of fun to work on.
These are very, like I said, highly collectible cards because of your art and because of the characters. What can we expect from your sketches this year, and what sets, and what are you most excited about the future sets?
Well, I actually am working on a few sets to be released later this year and next year. I don't know if they've announced the names of them yet, but I will be doing plenty of sketches in the future. Around the beginning of next year is going to be really special. I think fans are going to go nuts for what Topps is doing with this one.
Okay, I like that a lot. So, can you tell us who your absolute favorite character to sketch is?
It's weird. They're not my favorite characters, although I do love them. But I love painting Jabba, the Ewoks, and Chewbacca.
Has there ever been a card that you sketched that you tried to chase after it's been pack pulled?
Not really. I did a card back in, I think, 2018 for a Galaxy set. It featured Tusken Raiders. I tried to hunt down all the colored parallels for that one. I didn't get the rarest one, but I got all the others. So I think that's the only thing I've really sought.
We have the incredible Angel live sketching for us here at the Art Zone at Fanatics Fest. Wow. Spider-Man, I remember in our interview, Angel, you said that Spider-Man was the first character you enjoyed to draw as a kid.
As a kid, oh, forget about it. When I was like 5 years old, like everything was Spider-Man. Like the cartoons, the comics, the PJs. I thought I was Spider-Man. I would jump off the dresser onto the bed and scream Spider-Man. It was just, I don't know, but everybody loves Spider-Man. And I mean, and that was like, what, 40 years ago? And if you look now, like 5-year-olds or whatever, they love Spider-Man. I mean, Spider-Man is Spider-Man,
My 5-year-old absolutely loves Spider-Man. And it's so funny because I have 2 boys. They're 5 and 3. My 5-year-old won't let my 3-year-old say he's Spider-Man. So my 3-year-old has decided that he's Miles. So they get to be Spider-Man and Miles, and now, yeah.
I like it too because I'm a Puerto Rican boy from the Bronx, right? So when Miles came out, but I was an adult, but I was like, yes, that's what you needed. I mean, he's from Brooklyn, but close enough, right? And so Miles has become one of my favorite Spider-Men, as it were. You know, it's Peter Parker and Miles.
What advice would you give to aspiring artists?
I think in any field, it sounds simple, but draw, keep drawing, practice what you love. And I think one of the most important insights is, as far as getting better, it's like, to me, it's the better you can see, the better you will draw. And when I say see, it's not only your ability to look at something and recognize, but it's also to understand. A lot of times, people will get wrapped up in how things are made and where ideas come from, but not the why. And when you understand the why behind something, like why a shadow plays the way it does, why color modulates the way it does, that's understanding. When you understand something, there's no limits.
That's powerful. I mean, you can apply that to a lot of different forms of creation, so thank you. I've been asking the artists, what sets are you looking forward to that are going to release this year that you sketch for?
I'm doing living set, obviously that's every week, and that's been my main focus. I'm doing a very few cards for Star Wars sets that are upcoming. I can't announce any just yet because we're not sure, and I'm not sure of my participation.
Hey everyone, I'm here with David Gross, who designs the art for Garbage Pail Kid cards here. I'm so excited to find so many artists at Fanatics Fest. Were you expecting this when we set out to do this show? And have you ever set up at a show before?
I have done plenty of different cons out in LA and Philadelphia and California and stuff. So yeah, it's my first one actually in New York though, so it's pretty neat.
How does this compare to other shows?
A lot more people for sure. I usually do more like non-sports card shows where it's just collectors of other types of trading cards, Star Wars, garbage book and stuff. So this is bringing in a whole new crowd of sports collectors. So, and I do a lot of the sports cards now for Topps.
Yeah, the GPK and MLB collaborations.
Yeah, the third set of that. Hopefully going to do another set, which would be nice. We'll see how that plays out.
Well, I've been to the Topps conference and they kind of announced and teased that they were going to be doing Garbage Pail collaborations with the bands. Have you been working on any of those?
Actually, we just did one with.
Very cool. What's your favorite card in that set?
Set? I can't tell you what the cards are yet. I can't say. Yeah, you tricked me. You almost got me, but no, I'm not allowed to say anything about that set. So.
So you mentioned when I met you here, you don't do sketch artists, but how does that come to life? How do you create art, and how does it become a trading card?
Okay, so Top says we do a drawing first. We'll come up with a set idea. Then I will, myself and some of the other artists, there's 3 other base card artists, will come up with a bunch of concepts, do a bunch of drawings, send it to them. They review it, pick the ones they like the best, and then they go through the lawyers, of course, to see if it's okay to do them. And then we move on to final artwork. I have a lot of the drawings here and the final artwork, and then probably 7 to 10 months later, it shows up in stores as cards.
Very cool. How long have you been doing this?
20 years.
Amazing.
20 years this year, actually. So.
Very cool. So thank you for all the sets that you've done. What's been your absolute favorite set that you've worked on so far?
Actually, I like the MLB set recently, and anytime we do horror sets, I'm always down for that.
What specific art did you do for that set?
We got some right here. We got Terrifier, Halloween, we got Wednesday Addams, there's a Jason piece. This is a gaming set we did called Game Over that was online.
Hey everybody, I'm here with Jasmine Khoo, who is a Topps sketch artist and artist for Garbage Pail Kids. I'm super excited to introduce you to her work, but first, before we start, how do you feel about this Fanatics Fest, Jasmine?
Well, this is amazing. I'm truly honored that I got the invite to come here and be a part of the first ever Fanatics Fest. As an employee of Topps and Fanatics and being invited to this, it was really an honor. Like I'm very excited, and I'm excited to meet the fans too, because without the fans I wouldn't have been here and I wouldn't have gotten the invite.
Have you ever set up at shows before?
No, this is my first show, so this was very exciting. And then to be a featured artist for Topps, it's a huge honor. I'm very excited.
Very cool. I just learned that you're going to do a Topps Hobby Hall. What are you going to be doing there?
Oh, I'm teaching how to design your own trading card. So it'll be a sketch card class for kids.
That's incredible. So how long have you been working for Topps?
On and off for about 20 years. So I started doing design work for the retail cards. So baseball, football, WWE, Hannah Montana Club Penguin. And then I got into sketch cards. So I started doing sketch cards 8 years ago, Garbage Pail Kids, Wacky Pack, Mars Attacks. And then 3 years ago, I started Topps Digital. So I designed digital trading cards on the Marvel Collect and Disney Collect app by Topps also.
Very amazing. What's your favorite thing about what you do?
Interacting with the fans. If it wasn't for the fans, I'm serious, I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't have had the opportunity to be on digital, to be continuing to work with GPK. They rally behind me, they support me. I got an award because of them. It's all because of them that I'm here and I'm still doing this and doing what I love, most importantly.
Very much. Congratulations. If there's any advice that you could give for aspiring artists, what would you give them?
Don't ever change who you are, what you do, and don't try to conform to any societal norms. Keep doing what you're doing. If there's ever a moment of doubt, don't ever doubt yourself. Put that in the back of your head. Keep moving forward, because for every artist, there will be a fan that will like your work.
Very much be yourself is definitely important in so many different ways of creating.
Niche, you will find your crowd, you will find your audience.
Yeah, that's great advice for even creating in other aspects, in video form or anything.
Anything, you will find your way. So don't give up. It's, you know, you might get discouraged or looked at someone else's artwork and be like, I'm not that good, or no, keep working at it and keep doing you. You like drawing a certain thing, keep doing it, you will find your audience.
Very amazing. Are you excited for any sets coming out this year or next year?
Well, I'm always excited about Garbage Pail Kids. There's a few sets coming out soon. I heard there's one in the fall coming out, so I'm excited about that. I'm always excited about any chrome set because they're glittery. I'm big with the glitter. So any chrome set, I love that. But and wacky packages, all the sets that I'm involved with. I love getting the cards and then seeing the fans' reactions on Facebook, who pulled my sketch card or what artwork they like the most. It's very exciting. I love that.
Amazing. So if we break any of this stuff, where can I send our community to find you?
Oh, I'm on Facebook, Instagram. Just Google my name. Just Google Jasmine Khoo. It comes right up and you'll find me.
So great to meet you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time.